Hi guys, it's me Karen and we're back for part 2 of my magical Dawn Hannah Carlson page that we're doing, and it's this one. So what I had done is this little bit here, the background, and the two little ones down here at the bottom. And I colored purple and blue in here and then did some black also. And I've decided that this little center here, I'm going to add some of the black in here. And it's just a pencil, so I'm just going to add it dark on the inner edge and then come out lightly. Just add some shading to the outer edge of this. And I will play with that whether I want it darker or not, but I wanted to get that part done and I kind of like the way it's looking. Now, the stuff we're doing today is going to be the arch here, or the crescent shape. And I am going to put blue in the center of this area here. And I'm going to do it like I did this one here. So we are going to do the dark edge on the outside here and then bring it up to, say, the middle, and then do the lighter part in this area here to connect to the color that I'm going to do that in. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. And I am going to be coloring over all of these little small dots because Posca and or Stickles works really well over them and saves me hours of time coloring around a little thingy. So this is the indigo blue, and the number is PC 901, and I just add the color in dark and then bring it up lightly like I did on the other section over there. And I'll do a small section of this, and then I'll add in the light blue, which is the sky blue light 1086. And we're just going to go over that color and pull it up. And I'm using pretty hard pressure on this to get that color to merge in with the light blue. And then I will go back around the edges with the indigo and just bring it up a little bit better so you have a more defined line there. And I will do that on the whole arch. And it gets really tiny down at this end, so I'll start down here. And that is just going to be a total dark area. And then when I get down to this area here, I'll start bringing it halfway up again. A little bit of that shading. And then here's where I will darken it and bring it up. Just like I did on the other piece. Dark on here, and then right about here is when I will bring in this color and just lightly bring those two colors together. Just lightly bringing it up so it looks like it's blended there. Okay, and if I want it darker, just go back in with the indigo again to define that line. Just like that. And then I'll just keep going up this arch. With the blue. And then bring in and blend it up. And back in to darken the line. And we'll do the same on the side up at the top, shining the book. In the center, bringing the darkness in. And starting here. Light sky at the edge, and just bringing it into that, and then bringing it up here. And I'm darkening the edge again. Book's a little farther away from me, so I can't exactly see that line, so I'm going to have to turn it. Okay. I might play with that and get it a little darker. Especially down in this area here. Okay, the next color I'm going to do, I've been debating because I want to add in some raspberry pink down here, and then probably the purple here, or I said switch it, and I don't know which one to do because I want to add in that color. I was just not sure where to put it in at. So I'm getting the colors ready here. I'm going to do, it's the black raspberry, which is this color here. So we're kind of going with these tones. And then we're going to add in a little bit of the clay rose. And then the lightest color is the pink rose. way, and I'm pretty sure I could probably skip one of those colors, but I'm not sure. We'll figure that out on the way. And I'm debating whether I want that color right next to the purple. I could probably do that. I'll put it on the side, in the middle. Maybe I'll do it in the middle and on the outside. I don't know. But we will start up here at the top, and we will go right next to the blue with this color, and kind of bring it on the edge. And like I said, I'm going to be not worrying about these dots, because those will be covered with a different medium. I'm going to bring this all the way down. Kind of up in these areas. Then we will bring in the, I didn't tell you the numbers. Okay, so black raspberry is 1095, clay rose is 1017. That's the next color I'm going to bring in, and I'm just going to bring it up halfway point like that. Going over the dark raspberry. And then we will bring in the pink rose, which is 1018. And I'll just bring that up in the center here. Just kind of touching that last color I put down. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with these little triangles yet, so I'm going to leave them that color. Just kind of blending it a little more. Leaving the pink as the outer edge. And we will do the bottom half of this the same way. And we'll get to the tip here and just darken that completely. And bring in the clay rose and mix those up halfway. Sorry, that was my computer blinging, if you were wondering. Sometimes I watch people's videos and I hear those noises and I go, oh, I wonder what happened to my computer. So I thought I'd let you know. Okay, now we're going in with the pink rose and just blending those all the way to the edge. It gives us a nice kind of pinky, dusty rose look. And I think I'm just going to color these triangles in this rose very lightly so they kind of blend in with the background there. And then I can go over the lines with black if I want to make them stand out a little bit more. Okay, then we have that. Now I want to bring that color in to these little fluffies over here. So while I have the book turned, I'm just going to go ahead and add that in. So we start with the black raspberry, and we'll do the tips up here too. Shade that in a little bit. And then we will add in the clay rose, blend that. And then the pink rose in the center. And then go back in on the darkest spot with the black raspberry and just darken it. Okay, we're going to add a tiny touch of the black in here also, and draw a line coming up from the darkest spot. Just to darken it more. There we go. We'll do that here also. Tips here. Get that a little black so it makes them stand out a little bit more. Okay, and now I must decide if I want to put that on the other side here too. So if Okay, I'm going to darken this up a little bit more with the, and then I'm going to take these lines down. This is the black raspberry. I don't think I finished my sentence. I'm sorry. I don't want to get it up in the top there, but I'm going to bring these lines down. I'm going to bring some color in. I'm just trying to add the little bit of line back that I took away when I colored over it. Then I'll blend that back in just a little outward. So it gives those lines a little shading. That makes them stand out a little more. This is what I call tweaking my picture. I do a lot of that. Just add the pink back in to blend that. So any lines that don't look quite right or wiggly, that's what I do with them. Somewhere at the end. Okay. And up on the top. There. Okay. Then the little tiny bumps here, I'm going to do those in the black raspberry too. Just solid. And if I decide to go with stickles on these, it'll have a slight different coloration than, say, the little dots out here somewhere, which will add to the picture. Okay, a few more up here. Okay. Now I think these little curlicues here, or whatever you want to call them, these bumpy things, I'm going to color these black. So this is just the Prismacolor black pencil. And I'm going to do all these in the black. Should get this into that. We'll do that off camera. There's a lot of those to do. But we'll get those done in the black area. And then I am thinking still on this color. I really wanted to do it in the pink, but I don't know. Won't have the purple brought in here, and I need the purple brought in. So let's see what I can do about that. I can, let's see, purple pencil is the black grape. And we can go, let's see, the center here. And we'll do one side purple. Now let's see what I can do from there. If I can add some of the pink in there or not. And then it's just the grade lavender. Bring in on top of that. Bring it all the way down. See, redarken that. That'll look good. And then if this is going to be an experiment here. If I don't like it, I can always erase it, right? We're going to add a little of the, oh, that's black. We don't want black. I don't know, I guess we could use black, but I'm going to take that out for right now for the most part. Wanted to go in with the, yeah, black raspberry. So we're going to see if these two will like each other. I don't know. So we'll add that and then add the pink rose next to it. And see if those guys can coexist nicely together. And then bring it down on this side. Just there. So then it's on this side and down on this side. And then we'll get creative here because, well, these start to get a little different towards this end, like that. Okay, how about the pink rose to bring that out? It doesn't look too bad. I'll go over the purple, the dark purple part here, just to darken it up a little. Go down on that side too. And it kind of makes it look like a little ruffle with the two colors. That's what we're going for. Well, it is now. So I'll just continue going up this way. With those two colors and the black. Got a little of the black in there. Okay, that's how I will continue going all the way around. You don't need to watch that. It's just the same repetitive thing, and I will have that done in no time off camera. Save you the hassle of looking at it. And then just darkening those purple ones up all the way through so it's halfway up. And I'll be back. Okay, so we've got the whole outer part done. And I did the black little things on here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the little guys down here. And I'm going to do the same color as I did this outside one here. So we're going to do it in pink and the purple. So as I figure out what I did with the pencils. That's blue. We don't want blue. So we're going to go in with the black raspberry in the center, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just go around here and up. Totally skipping those dots because the stickles or whatever I decide to use on that will cover, or over, you know, will cover. I don't mean cover. What I mean is it will stand out on top of the pencil. So I'll just blend those two together. Add a little more. blackberry in there. And that's how all of these little guys are going to be done. So I will do the outside in the black grape. So we will go on one side down at the bottom. And then bring it up with the gray lavender. And then go back in with the black grape just to darken it. And blend in wherever I will feel like it. I'm going to darken the tips up on this too. And then if I went out of the line there a little bit, I'll use the eraser. I'll also use the eraser to clean up any smudges I've got all over here. So I'll do the other ones the same way, and then I will come back and show you what I'm going to do with the stickles. Okay, what I've decided to do is take the black raspberry like I did out here, and I'm going to put it in all of the little dots, and I have to sharpen it. Hold on a second. Needs to be a sharper point for that. Okay, so we're just going to go in each one of these and do them in this color. So if I put stickles on these guys, they'll look the... I knew I was going to do that. Same as the other ones. No highlight on these. I will, if I want to highlight, I can put it in with the Posca. But I don't think I will. Just going to put some stickles on it. Anyway, so just going around all of those. Aren't any more. I guess these on the chain can have some, just on the, I don't know if you can see that, just on the center parts. I'll put some in there. If I do it on those, I'd have to do it all the way through. I'll think about that. Anyway, I'm going to finish these up here. We'll pretend there's one there. Okay. And yeah, I think I will color all those in between ones. I don't know if you can see that. We'll just go in and add some of this color in here. Probably would have been a lot easier to do that with a gel pen and it would have sparkled, but didn't think about that until right now. Besides, I really like this color, so it works well in here. So the other round things here will have a sparkle on them. I haven't decided if I want to do them in gold or silver. I'm thinking silver might be a good choice with the blues and the purple. Okay, and then a few more on this side. Okay, there. So that looks good. And now I will get out the stickles. So I have Stickles, which is a Ranger product. It's a glitter glue. It dries a little flatter than most glitter glues, and it has a really pretty sparkle to it. And I am going to start, I'll do in here first, if I can get it to come out. Always a good idea to try this on a blank or piece of paper that is not your project, in case it decides to spit out a whole bunch of glue on you, which it has before. Okay, so then we're just going to add it in the, okay, we're going to have to stick his pin in here. Okay, sorry, camera went out, but I just used the stickles and went around on the edges on that. I'm also going to use, this is a silver hybrid dual metallic pen, and I'm going to use it in the places that I want to get without having the raised portions. So I'm going to let that sit up for a little bit so it doesn't come clogged. Down here on the chain, I did a little test here, and I liked the way that turned out. So on the teardrop ones only, I'm going to use these, and then I just go around and fill it in, and it's this really shiny, gorgeous silver. And I'll do that on all the teardrop areas, so you get that, I don't know if you can see the shine on that. I really don't know if you can. Well, trust me, it's there. Okay. And then I'm going to also use this on, and I'm trying to think if I want to use it in the big circles, and that's what I'm going to do. Since I goofed up on this, it'll cover that, and I'll just draw it around on all those circles here, right up to the red line. So it's just, you know, ballpoint pen, so it's easy to use. The glitter just pours out of this. That's so cool. Do want to check, and no, there is no bleed through on it, which is good. So I will do all these little circles this way, and I'll add some in the ones that are down here also. And these little ones that are in here. It'll still be silver, but it'll add some of that pink, and it'll just sparkle. When you see it in the light, it'll just shine silver though. which is pretty. Okay, so like I said, the little teardrop ones get this. So there are 3 of those. And then we'll keep going around the circles here. And the little circles that are up here. I don't know how far I went with those. Okay, turn the book a little so I can see what I'm doing. Now this hybrid pen comes in a set. I think there were 8 or 10 colors, I'm not sure, might be 8. I did a swatch on them when I received them. I'd probably find that on the channel if you wanted to look at it. Got them on, gosh, I don't know if I got them on eBay or, pretty sure. This color goes nicely with the stickles that is done in silver also, which I'm going to use more of on this page. I'm going to turn the book again so you can see what I'm doing. And so can I. I might add the stickles on top of these little dots I'm doing here, so it'll shine up more. There. I don't know if you can tell the shine on those, but they're nice and shiny too. So they'll reflect. Okay. Then I think we'll go ahead and use stickles on the, oh, there was another thing. I have a black pen also from the same set, but it has shine to it, but it's also kind of have a red to it. And I'm going to put those in the center of all these little things down here. So it'll show up black, but it'll have a red shine. I'm just going to put them in circles. Like that. And I'll add a little shine to those. I'll also put a little stickle on them also. And let's see, all the little dots out here I'm going to cover in white Posca and then add some sparkle to them. So we are going to go ahead and put in, yeah, some we have the one that has the greenish blue to it. That might be pretty. This one's called Crystal. So we'll see if we like that one. And we're going to put that in all these little beads on here. and I will try my darndest not to touch the page. I am really good at putting the stickles down and then sticking my hand right in it. Which isn't real good for your page or your skin for that matter. Make that one a little bigger. There. Try to get you to see the sparkle, but don't know if you can. It'll dry sparkly too. I'm going to go ahead and put this in this area on these also. So just kind of smear it in there. It's a half moon shape, so I'm just going to draw with the tip and try not to get my hand in here. We can cover the little red part. Just adds a little more sparkle to it. Oops. Much on that one, that's okay. Turn the book a little so I can see. Don't mean to get you dizzy. I'm going to add this to the tips up here too. Okay, and I think I will add it on these little dots. Just a tiny bit, small little dots. Bring out the silver a little more. Okay, and then I will let that dry. When I come back, I will show you. Well, here, I'll do it now so you can see it, but Posca pen is just a paint pen, and I will just cover these little dots. Maybe the ones down here. And then when that dries, you will see them a little tiny bit. And then I will just go over with the same stickles right on top of it. And then you'll have the shining little dots without the black lines down here. It'll make it look a little, I think, a little prettier. And I will also be putting it right in the center of these, on top of the shiny black one that has the red, and you'll get that red popping through there a little bit, giving it another color. Okay, what I'm going to do is let this dry, and I will just finish the little white coloring on all the dots, and then filling them in with the stickles like I did here. Alright, I decided that I would add a few little dots also in here, so I'm going to start here And put a line here. And do a couple of this kind of stuff. And on these. And that'll probably go all the way around on that. And then I'm going to do some of that down here too. So we'll just do it on the purple ones. And switch it up every now and then. All the way around. I hate keep having to move you all over the place here, but okay, so we're just gonna finish this up here on the purple. I might do some pink also, I'm not sure. But I will do some in these lines also, so we're just going to put some here. Try to keep it straighter than that, but so I'm just going to do the purple on this one. Add a little bit more. Careful to the page. There. And we'll add it down here in these little areas too. This guy over here. And those have little lines. And then just on the little purple ones here too, we might as well. And add the little dots over here. There. I think that is good enough. So I will show you the finished picture at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, thumbs it up. If you want to see more, subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you again for watching, everybody. Have a great day.